Today we're going to begin lesson 4, writing equations in slope-intercept form. Below I filled in a table, I gave you a definition. I would like you to pause the video, copy this all the way down. When you are done copying it down, please start the video and I will go over it, explain it, and we'll practice a few math problems together. So again, we're going to pause the video here. You're going to just copy what I have written down, and then we'll proceed forward. Thank you for pausing. We are going to be writing equations again. When it asks for equation of a line, it is referring to y equals mx plus b, unless you are told differently. All right, we're going to use these equations to predict values that are beyond our graph, beyond normal, to make future predictions of very large numbers. If we are given the slope and 1 point, which is what we have in our first example, a few things to remember. In an ordered pair, x comes before y, so this is your x term, that is your y term. Your slope in this equation is m. Okay, substitute the value for m, x and y into the equation to begin to solve for b. So I have y equals mx plus b. Y is -3, b or m is 1/2, x is 2. I am looking to solve for b. I will follow order of operations. Subtract, I ran out of room, so I did that mentally. I get b equals -4. Now, when we write the equation, we're not done yet. Never, ever will you reuse those numbers. Students in the past will start putting in these numbers and they don't have a formula or an equation to make a prediction on future numbers. We were given m is 1/2, the slope or rate of change is 1/2. We solved for the y-intercept of -4. Again, I will never put plus a -4. We only want one sign right there. Do not put 2 in for x, -3 in for y. We use that number to calculate the y-intercept. That's all. During our warm-ups in the last few days, we kind of started working with tables. We had story problems and we worked with tables. We can just think of these as ordered pairs. So the very first thing I would need to do is find the slope. Now we're given 2 ordered pairs. We're going to find the slope. You know how to do that. Slope is the change in y over the change in x. Y minus y. Be careful with the negative and subtraction signs. Over x minus x. I would get 4 over -1, which equals a -4. Now I will follow the directions over here. Y equals mx plus b. You can choose either ordered pair. It does not matter. If we use the first ordered pair, we get one answer. If we use the second ordered pair, we get the same answer. I'm just going to use the first one because it's on the top. Y is -4. We got the slope of -4. X is -3. Now I can solve for b. Following order of operations, being very careful again with the negative signs. -16 equals b. I will not use those ordered pairs in my equation. So y equals -4x minus 16. Remember, we got the slope there, y-intercept here, and that's my equation. Doing exactly what we just did in the last math problem, I want you to try this one by yourself. So pause the video, show all your work, turn the video on when you're done, and we'll compare. Pause the video, please. Thank you for pausing the video. Okay, we are going to write the equation in slope-intercept form. We find m, and then we find b. So I found the change in y over the change in x. It gets 1. I decided to mix things up. I used the second ordered pair to find b. So I put 6 in for y, 2 in for x. I got a slope of 1, and I solved for b. When we solve, I then put it into the equation. There's 2 answers. I can have y equals x plus 4 or 1x plus 4, but you do not need the 1 because if there's no number in front of the x, we see there's 1x, so that would be there. Okay, let's move on to a story problem. In 2000, the cost of many items increased because of the increase in the cost of petroleum. Petroleum is gasoline. In Chicago, a gallon of self-serve regular gasoline costs $1.76 in May. This is related information. In May, that's how much it cost. And $2.13 in June. This information is related. Write the linear equation to predict the cost of gasoline in any month in 2000, using 1 to represent January. All right, let's write our ordered pairs. Again, we're going to write x, y. X is a form of time, the independent variable, things we cannot change. So May, if January is month 1, May would be month 5. So in May, it costs $1.76. In June, which is the 6th month of the year, it costs $2.13. So now we're going to find the slope by doing the change in y over the change in x. So 176 minus 213. Yes, we could go the other way. It does not matter. Over 5 minus 6. Negative 37 cents minus negative, or over a negative 1. It is a change of 37 cents per month. That's my slope. That's my rate of change. Okay, I'm going to use this to find my equation. Pick either order pair that you want. Doesn't matter to me. Just for grins and giggles, I'm going to pick the second one. Y is 213. We got a slope or a rate of change of 37 cents times 6 to calculate for B. I used my calculator. I ended with negative 9 cents. So it's time to write our equation. Y equals 37 cents x minus 9 cents, or 9/100. Okay, it is okay that it didn't start at 0. It's okay that it didn't start at a positive number, but a negative number. This is a real life story problem. When we have story problems, it is okay to change your rate of change into a decimal. It would be hard to graph. They're not asking us to graph. Normally, I like to keep my slopes as fractions, so I have rises and runs. Excellent. I would like for you to pause the video and do the next problems listed below on this page by yourself. This has been a long video. I'm going to pause it, solve them all. We'll compare answers in a bit. Pause the video, please. Thank you for pausing the video. I have created another video where I walk through each problem. So if you get one of my answers are different than yours, you can fast forward through the next video to see exactly how I worked it out. I will highlight my answers a moment for you. Okay. I would also like to talk about this one. You will find that one in the second video where I showed all my work. Pause the video here if I didn't give you enough time to compare your answers to mine. Go to the next video if you would like to listen to me walk through them.